Saw you down the motorway. There was something about you that day. I can still hear the shimmering sound. The hill is near, let's get right up. Walk up to the very top. We couldn't tell the sky from the ground. I know my life will never be the same after that day. You wrap me around your fingers and you stay. I don't ever wanna be alone again. In spite of all, you're my best friend. Let's sit down, it's getting cold. All that glitter is not gold, and you are something I don't wanna miss. The way you looked at me before makes me want you even more. If you want to, I'm up for a kiss. I know it's tough. Don't let anybody tell you you're not enough. There are days when we all feel like we're messed up, but we know that we're all diamonds in the rough. In spite of all, we are all we got.